This is when we do horse trading here to try to pick who the jerk of the year is between the four of us. Normally we do this behind the scenes, but this year we're being transparent and doing it ahead of. No, there are no accounting firms. There's nothing official. There's no Doppler 4000 to calculate the votes. Dominion has not rigged this vote. You will see it with your own eyes. So last time I tried to bring Schuster in the beginning, and since you had Kanye on your list, I figure I might start with you again. So David, maybe you want to reconsider Kanye?
Well, look, I do think you put it well in terms of Kanye bringing back anti-Semitism and legitimizing it for a lot of people, and that's horrific. But for the reasons I said before, I think both Kanye and Elon, they were elevated because of Donald Trump. So in my view, but I will say that Elon, I think, did one of the biggest jerk things of the year, other than start a war. I think it was Elon Musk who promised the United Nations, look, I'll give you $10 billion to solve world hunger. Tell me how you would do it. And they spent months coming up with this detailed blueprint and plan, and they sent it to Elon. And he never responded. He didn't even respond. He didn't even say thank you. What a jerk! That is such a jerk move. And for that reason alone, I think this guy probably deserves it. However, in the spirit of going big, which is where I was going with Donald Trump, credit to Anna, because I do think, look, Vladimir Putin started an actual war. He has literally cost hundreds of billions of dollars, whether it's supply chain, whether it's energy, whether it's the tens of thousands of people who have been killed in Ukraine, whether it's the 100,000 Russian troops that have been killed in this meat grinder. Vladimir Putin's, it's just, to me, it's, you go big when you're talking about a jerk, and I think Anna's got it exactly right.
I would like to point out that Anna's already won one of these. She had
Sorry, I make good arguments. It's the power of persuasion.
And so I would like to not be fair where it's like best idea wins, because this is not, I don't know what it is, something.
We're making sausage, guys.
We're making sausage.
The sausage, okay? Grudges happen, backroom wheeling and dealing, except it's happening right in front of you guys. Obama promised this, that you would get to see it. Well, we're finally delivering it. So Brett, having taken your grudges into account, and settling scores, are you thinking of changing your vote? Do you want to, think about who else that you might side with here?
So listen, when I was involved in the Rotten Tomatoes show, we had to make a lot of lists all the time. And if you really want to know how the sausage is made, you have to look at what your final people, when they're making the list, they do make a lot of decisions like, okay, you got to have things people know, and then somewhere you got to have something that's a little obscure. So here, if you're doing your top 5, number 3 is probably something that not as many people have heard of, and the real movie fans are gonna be like, yes, they are movie fans too. In this situation, I would kind of want to round it out with someone that is, we've already got someone no one knew before the beginning of the year. And we got a very small but universal feeling experience as our Turk of the year. Someone we don't know what we would do in that situation. They rose to the occasion in a small room with one person doing a horrible thing to that one room, and that, we all kind of have to, it's universal in that way that we kind of look at how that experience must have been. It is very compelling to want to put Vladimir Putin as your jerk, because that is the big thing that happened geopolitically this year. I would say Trump this year, if I were to look at that, not having myself involved in it, I'd say Trump is kind of, the whole theme of this year in the election was the Trump is over party. So I'd probably take him down. Kanye West and Elon, more than Elon Musk even, has that recency bias to it. So I would that lifts up Putin in your overall calculus. Your recency bias of this kind of just happening within the last month and a half makes it feel bigger, and he's literally missing right now. The other thing about the Kanye is there are claims of mental illness there that I don't think are too unsubstantiated to factor in here. So I'm not sure I want to make my jerk of the year someone who is a person suffering from mental illness, even though he, I forget what show I think it was Watch List today. Ray Vana kind of did a really good analysis of if you're seeking help, that's one thing. You lose points if you're not seeking help, even if you're struggling with a mental illness and committing these kind of crimes against humanity. So that's one thing. So it comes down to Elon Musk and Vladimir Putin for me. I'm really biased toward my own selection, but I do think that juxtaposing the small thing to the biggest thing geopolitically this year, I would kind of throw my vote behind Vladimir Putin. And that kind of actually makes me the Turk of the year because I've taken my own opinions out of it. So I think I should get more credit, maybe some kind of honorary reward for doing that.
I think we should take one moment though to acknowledge what a lot of people have been saying for the last couple of days, and that is, look, if Elon Musk or Kanye or Vladimir Putin owned Southwest Airlines, they would win this Jerk of the Year hands down. The number of people who got inconvenienced, who had their holidays ruined because Southwest Airlines a couple of years ago spent $6 billion on stock buybacks instead of building up the infrastructure, their scheduling system, which would have stopped the problems they had this week because of the storm. What corporate jerks they are. But anyway, that's a whole other issue.
Listen,
but I just want to say, I recognize for everybody who had their Christmas ruined, I hear you.
Yeah, Southwest, they had an outdated scheduling system, and that's why they were hurt by storms, because storms were invented 5 years ago.
Okay, that's right. And so, look, guys, time for rulings. Okay, number one, I rule out Southwest as recency bias, extreme recency bias. It has been eliminated. Number two, Brett's pleading to be considered some sort of honorable mention for Turk of the Year is soundly rejected.
Right. Wait, you don't get to be the arbiter of that. I'm totally okay with debating that because I'm very happy to give him the honorable mention if his vote means that I win both categories.
As long as I'm getting something.
Okay,
you can get a participation trophy.
I'll take it.
Yeah, what are you, a Confederate general? Okay, so Casper, I like your wheeling and dealing. You get points for that, but your request to give Brett that honor is also denied. Your request to debate that, also denied. Okay, so now we get to the question. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Brett Ehrlich using the mental illness card. I'm showing a yellow card on that.
No, it's a fair point. Okay. And I like the nuance in what he said.
I hear you. It is an intelligent point. It is a compassionate point. Nonetheless, yellow card. And here's
as the
why.
only as one of apparently the Jews are in the bottom of the screen. I don't understand what that is with the way this show's set up, but it's a little weird. Wow. It's a little weird.
Hey, it's the first time for everything.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so listen. The reason, look, but hold on, Brett. The reason why I'm
behind Brett's head.
Yeah, the reason why I'm giving the yellow card is because, look, it's that point is unfortunately too easy to make. Did Hitler not have mental health issues? He was clearly not mentally well. I mean, look at the speeches, look at the actions, etc. So unfortunately, a lot of jerks of the year could throw up their hands and go, okay, mental health issues. Does Trump not have mental health issues?
No, but Cenk, like he's diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which he is specifically refusing to get treatment for. And so, and it makes you think paranoid things, and he has convinced himself that he doesn't actually have bipolar disorder, that it was a Jewish conspiracy to take his creativity away or whatever. Like stupid. He's clearly mentally ill. I'm not excusing what he said. I think it's a nuanced argument. I think Brett hit the right point there where it's like, no, you don't get a pass, but do you really want to name Jerk of the Year a guy who clearly has a mental health issue? I think that's a fair point to make.
Yeah, okay, now watch this shocking end to this dramatic situation. I've decided at the end, Anna wins again. It's Putin. God damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair. And the whole country is ripped apart by this, and it's a controversy.
The whole
we don't
world.
know why we let Anna win twice.
But at least she didn't win the tiebreaker this time. It's not a tiebreaker, and ties like this. At least she went fair and square this time.
That's true. I love the celebration. A mass murderer invaded a country, causing chaos and destruction. The winner is Vladimir Putin. Come on down.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.